What's going on, y'all? What it is. So let's go ahead and slide on this topic real quick. And I want to talk about the situation that's going down with Boston Celtics head coach Ime Udoka, who's been in a relationship with Nia Long since 2010, who was just recently suspended for an entire year for having an intimate relationship with a female staffer within the Boston Celtics organization. Now, the hookup between Ime and the female staffer was said to be consensual.
Consent.
But according to the Boston Celtics, it's still in violation of their organizational policy. Now, there's been a lot of speculation on Twitter that the woman that Ime cheated on Nia Long with is a woman by the name of Allison Feaster. But commentator for ESPN, Mark Spears, came out and said that's simply not true. In fact, he said, "For those speculating and curious about the Celtics situation, Vice President of Player Development and Organizational Growth, Allison Feaster, is not involved in this." Now, as far as Nia Long is concerned, I'm pretty sure that she's hurt and embarrassed. She was Ime's #1 cheerleader, always in his corner. He got his first head coaching job with the Boston Celtics last year. He took them all the way to the finals and almost won the championship, And so I'm pretty sure that she's devastated. Now, I went to her Instagram page, and of course, she's limited the comments on all of her posts. And normally I don't like that, but this is Nia Long, damn it, right? She's the queen and she gets a pass. Now on Wednesday, Nia did make a cryptic post on her Instagram story, and basically it was some type of inspirational speech or whatever the case may be. And so I want to share that with you guys right here. So this is what she posted, and it seemingly responds to all of the controversy that's going on with Ime.
When you see people change their whole life and start walking down a path of enlightenment, I'm talking about hugging trees, connecting with nature, loving themselves, embracing the positivity, letting that light shine. Understand one thing, as that light that you see, you see the happiness, you see the smiling, you see all the rainbows and all of that stuff. But understand one thing about that light that they got. They had to go into the darkness to get it. Them people is not the type of people that you want to play with.
Now, the Boston Celtics news release said, for immediate release September the 22nd, 2022, Boston Celtics suspend head coach Ime Udoka. The Boston Celtics announced today that the team has suspended head coach Ime Udoka for the 2022-23 season for violations of team policies. A decision about his future with the Celtics beyond this season will be made at a later date. The suspension takes effect immediately. Now, a lot of people within the NBA realm, they have an issue with the Boston Celtics as an organization. They feel, why publicize this information if you weren't going to fire Ime? And also, some current and former NBA players feel that, hey, this happens on a day-to-day basis within organizations throughout the NBA, in the NFL, the NHL, baseball, and so forth and so on. People, they gravitate towards one another in some instances when you work together, right? And they're intimate relationships that develop over the course of time. Now, I'm of the mindset that Ime wouldn't be in this predicament if he kept his pants dipped, right? Ime put himself in this predicament, right? And so, coupled with the fact that he has the same hue as me, they're ready to expose us at any given moment, when we have shortcomings. So that's a given. Now, let me say this, and this is just my opinion. I feel that this story was publicized to the magnitude to which it was due to the fact that he's done slept with some executive's wife, the higher ups of the Boston Celtics organization. And that executive's wife, well, don't be surprised if she has the same skin pigmentation of a Paris Hilton. And so if I'm going to keep it a thou here, that's the real violation. That is really what the issue is, right? Like I said, we don't know, and this is just my opinion, but I do believe that Ime Udoka slept with someone's wife that has the same skin pigmentation of a Farrah Fawcett. Now, former NBA player and now ESPN commentator Matt Barnes had this to say about the situation in a now deleted post. Check this out and I'll be right back.
Normally I'd be chopping it up on ESPN with you guys about this, but I'm off until next week. But I definitely want to touch on this Ime Udoka situation. Just saw a year suspension was just handed down by the team for an inappropriate, consensual sexual situation with a female that worked in the organization. I've been in the league played in the league for a long time. Anyone who played in the league could tell you this is a very common situation. This is not new news for people who've been in the league or even around organizations. I've seen it from owners to executives to coaches to players to trainers to therapists to dancers to PR ladies. Like, this is not uncommon. And to just bring some context to it, the NBA just suspended Sarver for all that he did, and he got a year too. So you're trying to tell me what Robert Sarver did and Udoka did are even on the same level, even in the same book, yet they warranted the same amount of time? This is a bad look, man. The Celtics, whoever made this decision, it was a terrible decision. You want to suspend a man 15, 20, 25 games, but a whole season for a consensual situation that not only happens in the NBA, but happens in every single workplace. This was a terrible call, man. Y'all let me know what you think down below.
All right, so you guys heard what Matt Barnes had to say. Now, he has a point to some degree, but at the end of the day, it all circles back to Ime. I blame Ime and the woman that he cheated with. They both made the conscious decision to be intimate with one another, knowing that they had ongoing relationships, and I believe that the woman was married to a higher up exec. So at the end of the day, we can't place blame nowhere but on Ime. And so it is what it is. Now, I'm glad that this got exposed, so now Nia Long knows what the hell she's dealing with, and how many other women have Ime slept with behind her back. And not to forget that they've been together since 2010, and the two of them have yet to marry. So what the hell is up with that? You know, the level of success that Ime has reached by becoming the Boston Celtics head coach, you know, probably got to his head. He thought that he gained some type of privilege and he was untouchable, but at the end of the day, you slept with the wrong man's wife and now you're exposed. And then you embarrassed your whole entire family to the 10th power. What a sucker he is, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you cheat on Nia Long? She's so unproblematic, beautiful, you know, just goes about her business. And not to mention that Nia is class personified, you know, just a good girl, just overall, just a good woman. And you have the audacity to cheat on her and embarrass her to this magnitude. Yeah, you know, I really don't give a damn about his suspension. It is what it is. You know, the men that I grew up around, we don't support other men cheating on their wives. We don't support men not paying child support or taking care of their kids. We don't support that type of thing over here. So when I look at Ime, I just look at him as a total bozo, right? He's a goofy for, you know, just indulging in this type of egregious behavior. But anyway, I'm gonna draw the line here. I want you guys to drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this entire situation. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.